classic story of not able to get pregnant, went to the fertility clinic. They didn't think it was going to work, so at the last minute they threw in a third egg and they all took. Nicholas was 1 pound 9 ounces, Ben was 1 pound 11, and Sebastian was 1 pound 14 ounces. And they were all 12 inches long. So they were these tiny little creatures. You could hardly call them babies at that point. One nurse would take Polaroid pictures of the boys late at night and leave little notes like, "Hey mommy, today I'm 1 month old, and look at me holding my teddy bear," and she would place them on the incubators. So the next morning when I would arrive, I would see these beautiful little pictures of my kids sleeping at night. You could call any hour of the day or night and the nurse would immediately get on the phone and tell you all about what your baby was doing, how he was doing. After about 2 weeks, they said it's time to start doing Kangaroo Care. So that meant that every day they would take these little babies who were, intubated on ventilators. They would take them out of the incubators and they would put them on my skin. So I would open my blouse and it would be skin to skin. It's gonna make me teary. Skin to skin contact. I'm sure Kangaroo Care is not convenient for the nurses. It's not convenient for the doctors or the respiratory therapists because they have to remove this baby who's all hooked up to all these things, but they know that that's best for the baby. And then it really touched me that they were so adamant about breast milk. It seems like a silly thing maybe. You think, well, why not just give them formula? But it's not only better for the babies, but it's also very psychologically healing for the mother to do that for your baby. They are 4 years old. They just turned 4 on Christmas Eve, and their health is excellent. They've done remarkably well. When you leave here, they can't guarantee that your child will be normal because they were so premature. Often developmental delays do not show up until they're about 2 years of age. But in this case, they seem to be perfectly normal. They've met all their milestones. They go to a progressive Montessori school. And they're separated into 3 different classrooms, otherwise they roll around on the floor all day on top of each other. And they've done very well. I call them my miracles. Sometimes I call them my savages, but often I call them, the miracle babies.